we acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Wanneroo people, and pay respects to elders past and present. Their traditions of storytelling and knowledge sharing continue to inspire and enrich our school community. Welcome to the Grammar Grapevine. I'm Chelsea, and this is your go-to podcast for staying updated, meeting new faces, and hearing their stories from around the Hunter Valley Grammar School community. This week, we're joined by Phoebe and Lockie, our 2025 School Captains. In this episode, we dive into their vision for the year, their plans to leave a lasting legacy, and some behind-the-scene insights as to what it's really like to lead the school. Stay tuned. Welcome, Phoebe and Lockie, to the podcast. It's great to have you guys here.
Good to be here.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Well, firstly, congratulations on being selected as the 2025 HVGS School Captains. It's a great achievement and a testament to the people that you are.
Thank you. We are actually so thrilled.
Yeah.
Such an honour.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the process of being chosen to be school captain and what it looked like for both of you?
Being chosen as a school captain was a bit of a strenuous, long process.
Very long, actually.
The interviews, being part of the leadership team was such an honour, and now that we're chosen, it's really an honour.
Made it all worth it.
Yeah, no, I actually, because we got an email, we got a little email with a letter attached to it, and I got someone else to read it, and I literally, they first told me, and they were like, "You're captain," and I was like, "No, be for real." I was like, "This is not real." I actually did not believe it, but no. Honestly, it was a long process, but it was good. We did the interview. I was actually pretty nervous for the interview.
I was very nervous.
I was sitting there and I was honestly shaking my boots. And then there was some voting from our year and then teachers. And then that was kind of all the little factors that included it. And then teachers decided. And, well, we're happy.
And what do you hope to achieve over your year as school captains?
I really think I want to be a leader to not just the senior school, but just the junior school and the senior school, especially just getting involved with programs. When I'm involved with aerobics, I get to kind of teach all these little girls, and then it's more of a community. So I feel like building that community is really important. And so anytime I go do Big Brother, Big Sister, or go see my aerobics girls, I just get greeted with a big hug and smiles, and it's so entertaining. It's so good. I actually love it. So I think just being a leader to all kind of children and all that, and being a role model, like Lockie said before. But yeah.
Yeah, I hope to be a role model for the whole of school and a representative for Hunter Valley Grammar. Just be compassionate to all students.
And what were your initial reactions when you found out you were school captains for 2025?
I was amazed. I didn't really know what to think, to be honest. That Friday afternoon, I had no clue what I was going to do, and then it was come to a shock to me, and I'm so grateful that it happened. It's an honour now, so...
You know, I remember messaging Lockie, because this was when people had been talking and just trying to figure out what positions people had, and then I was like, actually, who is the other captain? I didn't know that at that point, and then I was trying to work it out, and I was like, oh, I feel like it's Lockie, because I was working it out, and then I messaged him and I was like, how'd you go? How was it? And then he was like, oh yeah, I did good. And I was like, and then he was like, congratulations on captain. I was like, thanks. And I was like, Lockie, are you my other captain? And he was like, yeah. So Lockie was a bit in shock, just like me.
And how are you feeling now about it all?
I feel like it's just started to sink in for me. Just starting to, because we're just starting to make speeches and all that. There's a couple of speeches coming up, which is pretty exciting. And I think making sure we're just there for our year, and there for actually anyone who wants to come see us and all that. And I think it's just we're there as kind of a voice for people, and we're there to kind of be helpful and to try and include anything else we can, and as this podcast is helping improve things and add things that the school can do. And I think building this podcast is actually really good, I think, because it helps build that community, and it helps with parents can kind of tune in and see what's happening more. But I think just having little things like this where we can help the school. But
so year 12 are finishing up their schooling and preparing for the HSC. So how do you guys feel about going into year 12?
I am very excited. It's going to be a new wave of responsibilities now. Studying, we've got to study hard now.
Locking in soon.
Yeah, lock in. But I'm pumped for the toasty maker.
Oh, actually, yeah, I am actually really excited for that.
Yeah, you can heat up my lunch for me.
Yeah, I have the microwave, guys. No, it's a bit daunting, but I actually don't believe that we're year 12 now.
We're the big kids now.
I don't feel old enough to
You've got 1 year left.
I'm still 12. What is everyone talking about? Like, I actually cannot believe it. This time next year we're graduating, which is a bit insane to think about, but we still have like our last year, which will be really fun, and I'm excited because we have a good year, and everyone gets along really well as well, so that'll be good.
So, Lockie, you actually joined HVGS at the start of this year. So for the people that may not know you, we're going to do 2 truths and a lie. But you're going to give them, and then Phoebe and I will have to guess what the lie is.
So firstly, I'm a twin to an older brother. My second one, I often ride mountain bikes throughout the Upper Hunter. And my third one, I have been to France.
I know he's got a twin, which actually I did not know until like probably midway through this year. And one of my friends mentioned it or something, and I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean he has a twin? I was so shocked, I could not believe it. So I know that one's true. I don't think he's been to France.
No, neither.
No, I have not been to France.
And Phoebe, you've been at HVGS since preschool.
I know.
So what are 3 HVGS experiences that have helped shape you into the person you are today?
Well, I think being at the one school since preschool definitely has its perks. I feel like I know all the teachers and all that, and I get to make connections. I feel like that's the main thing, getting to know people and making connections. Especially with like teachers as well. Like I get to see anytime I go junior school, anytime I go senior school, some teachers have literally known me since I was a baby, especially because of mum.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's really good, and I feel like it's good I've made like childhood best friends who've been at school since junior school, and they've still, continued through, and I get to still do school with them, so that's like really exciting. So yeah, I think that's the main thing, just the people.
And being an aerobics champion this year.
Honestly, I don't think I would have gotten into aerobics if it wasn't for like it being offered at school, and I could not imagine not doing aerobics. Because
you're a 6-time national champion, I hear.
Not to brag, sorry guys. But yeah, no, so I think yeah, it's really good, and this is my 11th year, so I couldn't imagine not doing it, and my sister did it, so we got to kind of do it together like that. So it's been really, I just love it. I couldn't imagine not doing it, and coaching as well, that is like amazing. I wouldn't offer my time up if I don't love it, but I love the girls when I go down there, and my girls I coached this year, they got third at nationals.
Just had to squeeze that one in there.
I'm just bragging for them. I think I was more excited than some of them, not gonna lie. The second I was literally jumping up and down and I could not wipe the smile off my face.
And now we have some rapid fire questions. So they got to be really quick. I'm just going to say and just shoot your answer. All right. City or country life?
City.
Ooh, probably city. Or no, country actually.
Rapid, Phoebe, rapid.
I'm too indecisive for this.
Favourite teacher at HVGS?
That's a tough one. I think I'll say Mr. Wyatt.
Yeah.
Very nice guy. Always stands up for you.
Phoebe?
I probably have to say my mentor.
Yeah.
Miss Hemsworth. She's always just got my back anytime I need her. I always love a chat with her in the morning. But yeah, no, I just love her.
And if you could time travel, would you go to the past or to the future?
Oh, I think I would go future.
Same.
I think I'd go to the past.
Oh. Favourite treetop snack?
Or I have to stick with my chocky muffin. Heat it up.
Heat it up, talking about
Yeah.
Chicken palmy.
Oh, that's good. That's a go-to, actually.
Go-to karaoke song?
Honestly, I love a good Adele.
Yeah, someone like you.
Yeah.
Or Rolling in the Deep.
One Kiss by Calvin Harris.
Oh, yeah.
That's a white banger.
And for people hearing your stories, this may have inspired them about leadership. So how can HVGS students get involved in leadership at HVGS?
I think just embracing all the opportunities that are presented to you. Just if there's an opportunity that comes your way, just say yes to it, and you'll make relationships and lead you to places that you might not be able to go. So that's that's it.
That's so
Yeah.
inspirational.
I think just getting involved, and I feel like it's honestly really easy here. There's so many different avenues for it, because there's also, you can have leadership in so many different levels and different ways. So I think even going to, even going and getting involved in your sporting kind of, and getting to a leadership spot in your sporting, and even like refereeing or helping coach, like that can be your version of leadership. Depends on what kind of level you want to take it to, but just honestly getting involved in whatever you want to do and whatever you can do. I think there's so many different options available, and if you want to get involved in more, you can literally go to the teacher and just say, what else can I do, kind of thing. What can I do to, if I have this interest, and there's always someone who can help. So I feel like that's always useful. Yeah.
Thank you both for coming on to the Grammar Grapevine. It was lovely chatting with you, and we wish you all the best as 2025 school captains.
Thank you.
So much, Cecil.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Grammar Grapevine. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us wherever you're listening. We have so many more exciting interviews lined up for this term, so stay tuned. See you next week.